I swear to God, I feel like I was back in the day. There was no televisions invented yet, and I'm on the radio and I'm listening to the World Series. That's what just happened here. I was listening to the game. My heart was beating. I was really into it, and you had the perfect play-by-play. That's exactly what I like to hear right there. So we have got it situated, y'all. We've got Phantom, who just had an incredible series. We saw them overtake 437, who to me was an upset, taking on the big dog, Justus. We're going to see how they can do against one of the winningest teams of all time in Row Company. Let's check out what we can expect in this series. Let's see what the layout is. We have got game number 1, a breach demo. Well, how can we expect Justus to come out after that hot win?
I'm expecting Justus to come out and absolutely smoke this squad. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because they just played Breach. That was the map that they just went round 15 on, was Breach in the semifinals. So now they have Breach again in the finals. Man, that is just, I feel like that's just rough for the squad that didn't get to play this map yet, because they don't know exactly how they want to play it. But Justus, they're gonna be playing it exactly how they want. So I see Justus taking that one. And the Windward demolition, I'm not exactly sure, or the Windward King of the Hill, excuse me. I'm not exactly sure. We did see the Phantom Troupe squad be pretty good in King of the Hill, but we know what Justus is capable of in King of the Hill. So not to put anything past the Phantom Troupe squad, but I think this is going to be a 2-0.
Yeah, we did see an incredible pop-off. I mean, it was just an ironclad round 1 from Justus. When we witnessed them on Windward King of the Hill, it was just strictly a Gronky game. We saw Gronky take on 3v1s. We saw him winning it out, getting those 3 pieces, and just taking everybody in his way down. We already talked about it, that the bracket for this specific cup is very heavy on the bottom. It was pretty much all the best teams in the world, minus Right Turtle, who did not compete today, but they're all on the bottom of the bracket, and that's where we are now. Is that Phantom came from the top, and they're going to have a big hill to climb going up against Justus.
Oh yeah, big time.
Do you think that with these maps being classics, Windward, Lockdown, Breach, do you think that they have an advantage over on the side of Justus, because they're just, they're the dominant team? They're like these maps really just set in their favor because of that?
Yeah, I think, the chemistry is definitely going to play a role into this matchup, especially if it goes to lockdown. We already know that this squad, they know that map like the back of their hand. They know all the timings, all the plays, all the compositions, exactly what they want banned. And man, if I'm this Justus squad, I'm feeling very good coming into this series. Looking at these maps alone, I think that Justus definitely has the advantage when it comes to the maps. Especially with Breach being the first map. They just played it. Now, I will say, Phantom Troupe did get to watch them play Breach, so they at least got to watch and see what rogues they want to use, see how they want to play it. But, I mean, still, even though you get that homework on the team, I don't think that that's as good as actually playing it out with your team and getting a feel for the map at first hand. So we just got to wait and see exactly how this Phantom Troupe squad is going to be answering against the powerhouse team that is Justus.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Like you said, you're expecting a 2-0, but what I saw out of Phantom was pure magic. So I'm hoping for just that once more. Would like to see what they can get. But what are some of your predictions for the picks on Breach? What kind of composition do you think we can expect from Phantom to be able to do here? Hopefully, they're not going to go immediately for the Dima again.
Yeah, hopefully not. I don't think that Dima will be banned. I don't think I've seen Dima even played on this map before. So, especially at least in competitive. So who knows? But I definitely think that we'll see a Dallas. We'll definitely see a Dahlia, because those are the most 2 picked rogues for the reasons that we stated earlier. But aside from that, you got the Anvil pick as well that could come out. There is the Glitch pick that could come out. And if Glitch is not banned, I'd assume that someone would most likely be playing Glitch or Dallas, some type of extra intel to go along with that Dallas choice, because 1 intel is great, but 2 intel is better. So exactly what rogues are going to be choosing, it's really going to depend on the bans themselves, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and check that out right now and see what those bans are going to be.
Okay, we've got these bands here. We've got the glitch and the trench. Well, okay, I like it. I think these are much more solid than what we saw already out of Phantom. What can we see from this?
Phantom Troupe already banned Edema in this tournament, and now they have banned a Trench when I don't even know if they were gonna play Trench. I guess that they just watched the VOD just now of them playing on defense, and they saw that their Trench play was good. So they said, you know what, we're gonna take it out from you. You got to play it somewhat different. If you want trophies, you got to use an Anvil. You got to use something else. But with Glitch banned, Anvil is actually probably a better choice than Trench at this point, just because there is so many long sight lines once that bomb gets down. That if you're able to put that shield down, you don't have to worry about a glitch hack. All you got to worry about is a molly, and as long as you have a trophy in front of that shield, you'll be good to go. So I'm not exactly sure what this squad in Justus is going to do to switch things up, because they're going to have to go away from that Trench, but we just got to wait and see. They're the best adjusting team in the game for a reason.
Yeah, I think they've picked Trench consistently today, so they may have been watching and paying attention. That might have been one of the perks right there of just waiting for that match. So Phantom able to put that Trench right off of the board. But what kind of comp do you think that Justus is going to bring to the table now that they don't have a Trench?
I'm not really sure now, that simply because Frag Out isn't on the team anymore. One thing that I'd be expecting to see is most likely, this is rough, most likely is going to be a runway in Pixie's hands. I would most likely see a Dallas as well as a Dahlia, and then an Anvil to top it off from Ink. That's going to be my guess from Justus, but hey, only one way to find out. Let's go ahead and load into the map, see exactly what they're going to be picking right now.
This is the first qualifier of Checkmate Gaming Showdown. The big main event at the end of the month. All depends on if you can acquire enough points and get enough placements to be able to be one of the top 16 teams competing for that big prize pool. It all comes down to this, though, for the prize pool tonight. We've got $1,000 being played for, and these two teams have made it all the way to the end. The new Justus roster that everybody is excited about. It is going to be Pixie, Ink, Gronky, and Delana. So far, they have really impressed with their individual play, but their teamwork. I mean, they've just had two very close matches, so they're going to be they're running a marathon right now, Rome.
Oh yeah, big time. Definitely not going to be a sprint, but Ronin is left up. I didn't even think about that. That's wild. So that's going to be locked in for both sides, most likely. As you see the Ronin Dahlia coming out, man, how could I forget about that? And Ink is going to be the one on the Ronin. She is going to be so hard to look for. My goodness. I really think that this is going to be coming out. Oh man, this is just going to be so good for whoever's on defense, just because you're going to have two players that can play up. They can't be revealed by that Dallas. And man, it should be free reigns for the Dahlias and the Ronins, whoever's on defense, to get these picks early. So it's just going to be all about securing them and making the most out of your composition.
Let's see if Justus can do what they are so good at. We see the switch up with no frag out, but that's going to be okay because they have been making the dubs happen. They're just still getting comfortable with Ink. Ink has been playing just fine, but he's also trying to find his place on this team to see where exactly he can be best suited. And they're going to be going up against a hot Phantom roster who just came off of an amazing win from a comeback in map number 1 we were not expecting, and were just so darn good in both games. But like you did say, Justus, one of the most dominant teams ever in Roco. Closar going to be alone on point, so he's going to rotate back after the information has been grabbed by these players. Modulus, he's up in their face. A little bit of a bait out there. You see the rollbacks happen. They're not going to be getting up in there and taking those fights. And here we go. Modulus going to try to land that one. Gets it off, and Pixie goes down. Gronky, though, answering back. Delana's there, too. It's going to be a 2-on-3. And Closar trying to make something happen, getting into the fight. Can't get the angles off. Does get some good damage in, but the third runs up and takes him out. No sweat. Justus starting off very clean.
Oh yeah, pushing up into this B bomb site, or this A bomb site, excuse me, and just making themselves known. They baited out this Ronin play, man. You see the great Ronin knife, man. Maybe if he was able to throw it a little bit sooner, he could have gotten 2, but he still was able to take out Pixie. But this is the thing, 2 players inside of Molly, wide swinging to finish, 1 player getting Dahlia revive, just not worth it. And so that ended up being a 2v3 situation because of it. And just like that, Justus able to capitalize on those as they do so many times if they're able to get a man advantage.
I am surprised he went for the finish instead of checking for the bait. That was going to be an easy corner peek there for Delana. But, like, you know, it's just one of those unfortunate things. In the moment, he thought that maybe the trade was best. Modulus still in same play from a last round, but it looks like there might be a switch up here for Justus. Oh, my gosh! Ink was barely any HP. Modulus had first shot. Ink took him down, no problem. Good win there by Ink. Going to really help his team out there, give them some numbers advantage. And the point is being played. Bomb down. Time is ticking. Abe trying to make a play in. Oh, what just happened?
Yeah, it looked like the nade barely didn't take down the Dallas. Not exactly sure how he didn't go down, but now it's a 4v2 situation for the offense. And just like that, Justus able to send Ink over to A, make some noise, and then send their players to B, get that bomb planted nice and safely, go up 2-0.
Ink, very, very dominant so far, being able to close out both of these rounds, no problem. And making it look easy. I mean, look at this. Modulus gets him down to nothing. He got him down to almost 5, maybe 10. Well, maybe let's give him 10. He got the first shots on him. That was unfortunate for Modulus. Modulus looked so good in the last matchup in the semifinals. He was one of the top fraggers, along with Klosar, on the team. So that's just going to be a heartbreaker. Delana and Ink have been playing fantastic for Justus. They just had a very close semifinals of their own, though. So they are in here in the grand finals by the skin of their teeth. But it's okay. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Ink, he's going to be dodging all sorts of action here. And he's getting ready for the push. Modulus is going to be there. Let's see if he can win the rematch. Gonna cook up a grenade, gets it right over the top, and it lands perfectly into Abe's lap. He gets another hit off. He's gonna be able to get a little bit, never mind, does not connect with Modulus, but Modulus answers back with his, and is able to take out Gronky. Gucci, able to get one onto Delana, and there we go, 2 on 3. Justus trying to make this happen. The instant does come in and does its damage, but Pix, he's able to answer back, gets 2. Gucci and Klosar go down. Modulus versus Ink.
Yeah, Ronin on Ronin, and you know Ronin's going to win this one. You got Ink right now. He knows the players up top. They know where each other are at, and Mod going to be losing that one as he was not ready for that fight. And Ink and Justus going to be going up 3-0 thanks to a 2v3 situation that turned on its head thanks to Pixie getting that 2-piece. Man, just beautiful plays coming out of them as Ink, he knew that he was low. He was running away, and as they tried to push out Ink, Pixie was able to shoot them on the cross. And you can see he's powering up. He's feeling himself right now in that play.
Super Saiyan vibes. He's feeling it big time. And we saw a little hesitation from the side of Phantom, and that's really what it comes down to. When you start playing the best players in the world, the absolute best teams that have won championships, are winning $10,000 tournaments, that's the difference maker, is making your decisions fast, making sure that you are taking over the game and getting that control when you need to. When you're hitting those first shots, cleaning up the kills you need to, and they just aren't doing that. Justus are playing so fast, just like that, able to jump in and take out some kills. Gronky, he's going to take out Abe, picks onto Modulus, and we are down to a 2v3, and Phantom are in the 2 spot, so they're going to have to make something big happen. Gucci trying to get some information with his angles. Can't find anybody. The rotation is coming out from Justus to get some better positioning. They know that they have the advantage, so why not set up? Delana takes out Klosar. He gets the pick onto him while he's trying to make the rotation outside, but he is not able to make anything happen. Gucci does take out Delana, though, so that's one start, but he's just sitting there, going to get res, no problem. So still a 1v3, and he's going to try to make something happen. near impossible, but he does get one pick.
Yeah, and that's going to be 4-0 now. Now, the interesting thing that I will say is if you're Phantom Troupe, you've been here before. Yeah, you know, this isn't new territory. Down 0-4 first map, so we know that they can come back from a 6-0 deficit. So maybe if you're Phantom, you're saying we got them right where we want them. They think they're just going to win this so easily. Well, guess what? We can let them get 6 rounds. We're still going to make this comeback on them. Maybe, who knows, man, getting the extra big brain plays in. No, but all seriousness aside, for all seriousness, they're going to need... Oh, Abe. Oh, no. It's happening again.
Kestrel.
Map 1, and he's on Kestrel.
So there's not really an excuse here. 0 assists, too. Doesn't even have an assist under his name.
Yeah, this one might be another rough one for Abe, as he is going up against a little bit better of a team now, so he's going to have to make the... They just ran through the middle of the map for free. They literally just ran through mid to B without even shooting a gun. What? Like, that? Certain things I am so surprised about because they just shouldn't be able to happen. Like, that play should never happen. I'm sorry. That should never happen on the offensive end where you don't even have to fight anybody going to the B-bomb site running through mid. Like, what? Like, that was wild to me, so they definitely are going to need to keep somebody at least somewhat watching the mid. I didn't even know you could get up there. Wow, and Grunky, he's going to be able to take out Closer. Yeah, that caught me off guard. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to use that from now on. But Abe, getting that trade right now, 2v2 situation, as this player's going to be pushing the backside. Now it's going to be all left up to Abe in a 1v1. And now he's going to find where this player is. He does have the stem. He's got the Kestrel ult. He's able to hit him for 40. He's got the player weak. We've got Abe. Abe is pushing the backside. He's going to need to win this 1v1 against Delina, but this is Delina. This is the 10K champion. This is the multiple-time 10K champion, Abe. He's going to need to win it, and he's going around the circle. Delina's running around. He's in the stem. He's going faster. Ring around the Rosie, and he's not going to be able to get his pocket full of posies as Abe isn't going to be able to get the kill on Delina. Yeah, okay, they are dead. Yeah. Okay, I think everyone in this game is just enjoying themselves. Yeah. Oh, man.
They are, and you like to see that. A brand new roster like this, you know, these championship level players. We saw Inc. in the grand finals, and, you know, this Justus roster has seen so much success. You love to see that they're rejuvenated, that they're just having a good time. Abe here, oh, boy. And then Delina just is able to just enjoy it. He's like, oh, he waved to him. Oh, Abe waved to him off the bat. Hopefully, I didn't check it, but I think Abe did grab one elim or one down. Yeah. So, okay, he's feeling good, but he's the first pick down by Delina. After Delina is back onto the map, Pix is going to get Gucci, and now it's a 2v4. So just so fast. Justus playing at ridiculous speeds that this Phantom team just can't hang.
Yeah, you would think that playing against a Ronin, that this Justus squad wouldn't be pushing in so aggressively, that they'd be a little bit tentative of a Ronin playing up. But no, they are just going to be pushing so quick with the most confidence. But right now, it's a 1v2 situation, the Ronin, but she's going to get taken out by Pixie. Pixie barely won that fight. He was pretty low right there. So, man, who knows what could happen. But, hey, look, Phantom Troupe, I got to say 6-0 down yet again. They've got to find something to come back. They know that they've been here before. Oh my goodness, Modulus getting a nasty two-piece right there. Wow, great play coming out of him. But hey, we're gonna need some great plays out of him right now as this is down 6-0 where he's been before. Gonna need to see if he's gonna be able to do what he did on that lockdown map and bring his team back one round at a time.
It's a tall order, but they've done it before. And that's when they're the most confident. Like you said, they've got them where they want them. Justus, they're in trouble. And Pix going to be the first one up. Gets nade off. Connects. He's going to push up top. Abe is... Oh! What a crack shot by Pix listening to that call out. That's premier comms at its finest. Gucci going to be backing up, looking for a possible pick with Closar. Closar's got his help, but they're just going to put the bomb down and play it smart. We've got Pix taking the fight, though, on Abe. Abe goes down. Instant out. Going to hide in here. This is where he wants to be. We've got a 3-on-3. And let's see what they can do to possibly make this retake happen. Oh, it's going to take him down to 25 and finishes it off. Closar, good pick by him. Good grenade. Now, this is a great situation to be in, but Ink, oh my god, Ink almost able to pick up 2. He puts down another with Delana, and they have the height advantage. They've got positioning, and they've got the situation. He is going to dip, dodge, and get out. He is just waiting this one. He is baiting and switching, trying to stay alive as long as possible. No way, Ink, you madman. Modulus does take him down, but not with enough time remaining.
Wow, man, what a play. I gotta say, Abe, he got EMP'd and then decided to push the player on site. I don't know about that play. I think he should have waited for his team a little bit, reset, wait for the EMP damage to go away. But oh man, Justus, they are looking very in control right now. And I know that I called a 2-0 in the series count, but I didn't expect it to go like, oh, he picked Lancer. Yikes. Okay, so we get to see this this situation now. So we get to see how Lancer is going to be. This is the first time I've gotten to see Lancer picked in a while on cast since that update. So, you know, it's nice to see it be picked here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be working out. It's an offensive Lancer. There are no reveals coming out of the defense, so that could be a positive for this Lancer that she doesn't have to worry about getting revealed. So I guess that is the one positive. So who knows what could happen? We've seen a 6-0 comeback. I won't put it past them. That's all I'm going to say. I won't put it past them.
But we haven't seen a 7-0 comeback from Phantom. That's the trick here. They are one round away, one big mistake, and that's all it takes to lose this first map in the grand finals. This is going to be a best of 3. But look at this. We did see a little bit of life come out from these shots from Modulus, able to land some very good plays. And here we go. We see Justus man, they were so good here at the end. They are absolute closers. Delana showing why he is the #1 Roco player on everybody's list. Ink going to get into the action right away, just holding forward into the things, trying to get into the mix fast. Abe, he's got bomb, ready to put it down any moment. Back on his character of choice that he's been playing pretty solid with so far today, and going to try to make something happen. I feel like they have enough intel right now. I feel like they know they can take over the site, but it's, like we said, a little slow for the side of Phantom. They're not really making their decisions as fast as we're seeing from Justus. Justus just knows exactly what to expect in every situation. They've read Phantom like a book, know exactly what to do and how to take every fight. Abe set up on the back of site. It's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, and right now, both of these players are stuck. They tried to flank together, and they both got caught, so in my opinion, this should be the first round for Phantom Troupe. It's a 2v2 situation. Now 2v1. Man, they should have won that trade right there. They had both players trapped. Now it's all left up to Abe. Will you get 8-0'd, Abe? Yes, you will. And that is going to be it for this first map. Sadly, that is going to be a very, very, very quick one for the side of Justus. They're going to be going up 1-0 in this series.
Delana just taking things over, showing why he is who he is. And, yeah, a very convincing start. Just like you said, your predictions were spot on. Phantom not being able to answer back in any which way. And I think it might have a lot to do with what you said. They're just not getting the right bands off. They're not getting the right compositions. They're not using the right rogues to create any sort of spark for them. It doesn't seem like they have much of a plan. As far as their fights go, it does seem like they're able to really hang and be competitors, but it's just that little extra that isn't helping put them up above a team like Justus.
Well, the good news is that this next map is going to be all about fighting. Windward Demolition is going to be all about winning those trades, those big ones, because one kill can change who has spawns for a whole rotation. Every kill matters so much on Windward, King of the Hill. You have to make the most of every single life that you get in Windward specifically. You cannot be throwing away your lives. It's not a small map where you can afford to do that. You might die, spawn way out, and be 20 seconds before you can even contest again. So you really got to make sure that your plays are accurate, that you're coordinated, and that you make sure you value what we call life in Rogue Company.
Great plays from Justus being able to close out this tournament. They have had 2 extremely close ones. One that we had on broadcast, and a lot of beatdowns have been going on. They just love to get up in there. The aggression from Justus is too much, Here we go. Good plays out of Phantom, though. They were able to make that bait and switch happen. And like I said, the individual play has just been very, very solid out of Phantom. But it's not enough to take on this extreme teamwork that we are witnessing from Justus. Justus making this big switch, not having frag out in their tournament. Oh my gosh, this from Ink was just, I felt like the music I should have heard right there was just going back and forth. And also when Delano was staying alive, Abe not being able to catch him, man, it was just a real clown show. I tell you what, Justus making it look too darn easy, and here we are, Windward. That is where we will find possibly the ending of this tournament. The respawn is going to be a little bit more action-packed. We're going to see a lot more of those individual fights having to be won out by Justus. They're going to be having a tougher time, and here we go. We've got the Vi for Phantom. So is that probably the smartest band we've seen from them so far? Yes,
by far. I will say yes. Now, the Mac is a very, very interesting band coming out of Justus. This might be their new Fixer-ish band. Remember how they used to always ban Fixer and Demolition no matter what? It was just their stapled band. Now, this might be their turn to King of the Hill automatic band. They might be against playing it and not enjoy playing against it, so they're just going to be getting it out of here every single time. Who knows, maybe Cannibals terrorized them a little bit. We're going to have to wait and see what else gets picked, though, because we're going to be loading into this match right now. Windward, King of the Hill. It is going to be action-packed. It is going to be amazing to watch. This could be the final map of the first qualifier for the $10,000 Rogue Company main event for November. And man, what a beautiful map. Been around forever. We love it. Love to watch it be played out. We love the angles. It's absolutely amazing all around.
It's where we finished our October main event. It's where we saw the 2v4. I believe it was 2v4.
True.
I think it was a 2v3 or 2v4. I can't remember, but we saw Gaming Gorillas just get super, super dominated by Right Turtle on this map in the last round. It was incredible to witness. Kresnik broke it down just beautifully. It was a great ending to see. Once again, I will say it, go back and check that VOD if you missed it. It was a great grand finals of a 10K event. But we're going to end this qualifier on it as well, possibly. Justus have shown that they are just hot shots right now. They blew away Phantom in the first map, an 8-0. No chance at all for these guys. They got to a level they've never been before. Phantom have made it all the way to the grand finals for one of their first times, and they're feeling the heat, Rome.
You want to do something that we haven't done yet? You want to give a prediction on the exact score of the first round?
All right.
What you got for
round?
You said the first round?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Would never in a million years go 0, so I'm probably going to do a 150 to 23.
Oh, I was gonna say 25. That's wild. That's wild.
Let's go.
Okay, I'll say 150. Yeah, 150 to 25. That is crazy that is the prediction, but that's just what we're expecting out of this Justus squad. You hear the music, they're ready for battle as they're already in here making names. And the reason that I think it's going to be such a big blowout isn't even because of just the caliber that Justus is playing at. It's mainly because of the Scorch pick. I feel like them having the Scorch when the Scorch isn't banned is just going to be too much to handle. Now the Talon, it can be a good choice, but mainly when Scorch is banned, oh man, Modulus is going to be able to win this one. Big Lancer plays coming out of him, so just like that, they're going to be passing our prediction on the first hill. Actually, they're going to be getting about 30 points on this first hill, which is going to be absolutely massive for this Phantom squad, because right now Justus, they have 0, and we saw Justus, they were winning what, 150 to like 20, it seemed like the last time that we saw the first round of this map. So man, right now it's going to be all about getting those rotations and Justus getting back on their feet, because right now already 28 points going to the side of Phantom Troupe.
I'm upset. You know, it's like Phantom, typical Phantom Troupe. Every single time you talk a little smack about them, you count them out, they come back and they just show that they play so much better with animosity. any type of hate towards them, and they just come to life. Look at this. Abe is just outgunning Delana. We're seeing that they're winning team fights. Oh, man. It just blew our prediction right out of the water.
Yeah, maybe. You start to see Ink. He's taking a zipline, 2 people. Oh! But he's going to
No
kick you
way!
out anyway. Oh, my goodness. That is a wild situation. Ink killed him off of the zipline. And at the same time, the second that the player died, his body was still floating in the air. And Ink ran into the dead player's body and got knocked off the zipline. That might have been one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But wow.
No, I'm going to have a long email after that one. A long one to First Watch and High Res. I got to have it so that if you clutch up that fight, that you got to survive. That you are not going to get knocked off. No, I disagree. I want him to live right there. That was the clutchest kill. I thought he was going to be able to live through that. Oh, man, that was exciting to watch. But they both take the trade, and that just goes to show you got to be a little bit more careful getting on that rope. But here we go, Justus. They are going the distance here. They are taking control of the hills. But look at that. Phantom right back into it, and it's going to be up to Gronky by his lonesome. He throws one out to try to take Gronky down. It's not going to be in there. Gronky almost gets a trade, but not going to be able to do so. So control back in favor of Phantom. He ain't going to win that fight, no problem. He takes no damage whatsoever. So they are just looking to roll over this Phantom squad. But Phantom, they're getting some time here. We've got still 25 seconds remaining. And the rotation not going to come out. Gronky does get the pick off. Ink gets one of his own. 2 down for the moment. And it looks like there is time for Justus. So now Ink going to be checking around for the spawns and ready for the rotation to get ready for the comms that are going to be coming from his teammates to take over the map a little bit better. Abe is going to win his fight, but he is taken out by Pix with good comms from them to be able to clean up these kills. Here, Pix still trying to stay alive. Ink also is up, gets weakened, has a good position here to get some good intel off. He does find one. He's waiting for Modulus to take a little route around, and now he's going to come up behind. Ink, a very, very good play out of him. He calls it out, and Gronky takes him down.
Yeah, and right now they're only 15 points away from securing this win, and they just got a full team wipe, so now it's just going to be all about just holding these angles, making sure they can't push in, but hey, that's exactly what you need. Pixie and Delena able to get 2 down, so only now the Kestrel and the Dallas going to be pushing in, and just like that, Ink through the smoke, my goodness, able to take that player out and go up 1-0. Wow, that was a very, very good one. And I believe that first score, I believe that they had a total of, 48 points or something like that, around 48? So,
49.
49, okay. Well, hey, someone in the chat said 150-43, so congratulations. You were the closest one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. We were kind of close, kind of close. Not too far.
A little bit.
Not too far.
I mean, it's the same gist, right? Like, they took over the majority of the hills, and they didn't give up much time at all. So, same gist, just not enough luck on our side. Okay, so we'll do it again. Next round, what is it going to be? Rome, you go first.
All right, I'll say 150 to 33. 33. I think they're going to get a little bit of scrap time, but I think it's going to be more convincing this time for the side of Justus. What are your thoughts?
I don't think so. I think maybe they might fight back a little bit more, and I'm going to give them a 56. I'll give them a 56. I feel it. Maybe a little bit consistency out of them, you know?
Okay, 33 and 56 could be interesting. Just got to wait and see what's going to happen. You guys can give us your predictions in the chat right now. You know, Justus is at least going to be getting 25 points because they're already at 23 right now. Is he going to be able to get this full kill? Yes. So they are going to be securing this. Oh, my goodness. Ink able to snap right onto Gucci. Down him. Beautiful play coming out of him, man. Whether it's the Sahara, whether it is the pistol, the revolver, he's going to be absolutely beaming with it, aiming for heads. And right now, Justus, they are putting a goose egg on Phantom Troupe, and they are looking very, very good heading to the second hill.
The double dink takedown. You gotta love that accuracy out of Ink. He is just Been playing outstanding. I said it earlier. I was watching his stream, and he was just not missing. It was just a shooting range frenzy. He was dink, 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 dink. There wasn't a single hit marker he got on a body. It was just headshots galore. Here we go, though. Only four points on the side of Phantom. Oh man. Yeah, I don't even think your prediction. This is looking bad.
Yeah, because we know what can happen on that C hill for this squad, and he's got to win this gunfight specifically. He switches to Sahara up close, and he's going to be taking him out. Abe, oh no, Delena shooting Abe's body. Oh, that is just unfortunate, as they are going to be feeling very good, and oh man, this might end it for.
Yeah, when you're winning fights and you're taking 0 damage, and you can take on another fight and challenge it, that's just right there. That just spells disaster. Phantom really not coming together here towards the end. Well, there we go. Gucci does hunt down 2. He gets him. He's going to get that 2-piece, and he's going to get hunted down. Woo! Almost stays alive, though, with help across the map from an early spawn, but is not able to connect with his own shots. So under pressure, we're noticing Justus is able to come out on top in every single fight. Like, they're just too darn comfortable. Here we go. We've got 25 points. There's still hope. Rome, we can almost get there.
Yeah, almost there. They just need a few more on the board. Shout out to Phantom Troupe. You got to make the plays now. All that's left up is going to be Abe on the Kestrel. He's going to get traded out immediately. Not even a trade. He didn't get a kill. So Delena's going to be taking him out, sadly. Right now, only 25 points. Only 8 points away from my prediction. I kind of want it to end here, not going to lie, but we'll see what's going to happen, as that's 3 more going to be going down. Abe is going to be getting revealed yet again by that Dallas snap, who is going to be revealing absolutely any and everybody on the map. Just such a good rogue all around. For reason, he's the best King of the Hill rogue. Oh my goodness, if he was gonna win that one, I was gonna just turn my head. I was gonna take off my headset, call it a day. My goodness. Right now, only gonna need 10 more points, and it is only hill number 3. They are gonna end it right here, only letting Phantom Troupe get a total of 25 points, and just like that, Justus Roco are gonna be your number 1 seeds going into the main event yet again. Congratulations to them.
New roster and a new feeling. They are going all the way. They have solidified their spot into the main event, and they've already talked about it. They say, guys, this is the team to do it. We're going to go all the way. We're going to go to the first Roco LAN, and we're going to take that championship. We want to do it because that's where it matters, right? Like, throughout history in esports, it's always been about who can deal with the pressures of LAN. So I know Justus are ready to prove themselves. They're on the list. Everybody has them as the top dogs that have been playing the game. We've got the 2-time, though, that will be coming across the seas to compete. So this is going to be very interesting. Justus look absolutely great. They had 2 very close matches, so it wasn't a freebie by any means. This was a very tough night for them, but this just proves that they made the right choice, that Inc. is a very valuable player, and their roster is so good right now. But will it be enough is the question. We're not going to be able to find out the answer to that well, until LAN, really. I mean, even if there is Right Turtle pulling out the 3-peat at the end of the month over Justus and gaming, over all the other top teams, there's still going to be that question mark. Who could really do it when it's all fair, when, you're on a perfect connection, there's 0 ping to be had. That really is the answer. So Justus showing that they are one of the top teams still, and being able to take this qualifier and solidify their spot, just incredible stuff. What did you see throughout the day as far as Justus is concerned that really has made a difference between these rosters?
I saw Pixie filling in perfectly. We've seen this team before without Pixie, with Frag Out in place of them, and they were very successful. And right now, Pixie, he's done an incredible job in the King of the Hills, in the demolitions, doing exactly what he needs to do in holding down his position, whether he's on the runway or whatever he needs to do. Him having that sniper in his hands, it's just such a perfect fit. You almost need a runway on your team, and him being able to be such a great runner. Like, I don't even understand how, I don't even know. Like, that is just incredible to me, the fact he's even able to get that, man. Ink just showing off the skills right now so many different times. as he is just absolutely farming players right now, especially in that King of the Hill, man. My goodness, he was showing out and showing up big time.
You were close. You were very close. You were only, what was it, 8 points off? Oh,
yeah,
that double
only,
Oof.
yeah, only 8 points off, and I said 25 on the first one, so it was pretty close. It was pretty close, but either way,
Oh my gosh.
close doesn't really matter. So
yeah, that's what we were thinking.
Day.
That's exactly what we were thinking. We weren't predicting round 1. We were predicting round 2. I
yeah,
was only
exactly,
2 off,
yeah.
and you were right on the money. 8-0 in game number 1. It was an absolute shutout. A lot to learn. A lot to learn from both teams, really. Justus showing off what they had in the lower bracket, having some close matches. They can go back and watch that. But then for Phantom especially, they have a newfound appreciation for what it's like to be in the grand finals against one of the best teams in the world. So there's a lot that can be gained from that. I mean, I remember my first times playing against the world's best, and it always made me a better player and made me appreciate those little intricacies that really separates the top dogs. Those players are just incredible, and it really will help you at the end of the day. Hopefully Phantom can do just that. Stick together, stick it out, and we'll see them in the main event.